Hi everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and I'm back to share with you the mini album that I made featuring the scraps left over from this large mini album, which was 8.5 by 10.5. So I used a bundle from our shop, and then what I had left over I used on this little mini album, which is a Graphic 45 4 by 5 inch ivory ATC book. This is brand new from Graphic. This year came out in January at the Creativation Show. So the base album is one of their staples, and then I decorated it with the remaining scraps that I had. So I want to point out this piece of hardware here is normally on the spine of their mini albums, but I took a tip from Ginger Rop, who likes to remove hers and feature it as a design element on the cover. So I did the same thing. It does take a little effort to get it off the spine, but I think it turned out lovely. I'm glad I did it. These are roses from Graphic 45. They are the linen, and I had featured those also. Sorry for shaking the camera. On the cover of the 8.5 by 10.5. So what I had remaining in the pack, I used here, and I still have a few more. And then just some wax covered twine. And again, this is the hardware that came off the spine. So that's the cover. Just love this little thing. It is very small, but it's great for the thing that I kept thinking about when I was putting it together is what would I put in it? And I think it's perfect for school photos. You know, those little pocket or wallet-sized pictures. I think you could do a series of photos in here. It would be awesome. A great brag book or grandparent book. Anyway, I used almost exclusively used 8 by 8 scraps for this, just because I think the scale looks so much better on this small size. So with that, here's the inside. I featured a piece of chipboard here and another piece of chipboard here. And then this is just a... and I'm going to take out something so you can see. This is just a small strip that I installed that you can partially tuck something behind. And it's just glued directly onto this mat here. And then just a solid mat here on this side. And then again, these are constructed from Graphic 45. So they come with these, what are called signatures. And in a signature, you get 2 flat pages, the front and the back. And then you get what's a pocket page here. And I will demonstrate that for you. It's hard to do with one hand, but there's a pocket here that you can slip things in. And the pocket page itself has a pocket on the front and on the back. So you get 4 of those signatures. And what's different this year is they used to put 6 signatures in a book. And man, that's a lot of pages to cover, and it winds up making your spine really fat. So I like the 4 signatures. I think it's a more manageable size. So again, there's page 1, and then a simple photo mat. The album itself comes with 4 of the tags. These are the ATC tags, and I've covered the front and back, and you'll notice they're perfectly matted, and they are because I used the Graphic 45 die to cut these out. Here's another piece of chipboard that I used. And this is part of the tags and pockets. And then this is another tag from the tags and pockets. And a simple pocket here. And then 3 stickers that I just added to the page here. So that's nice and simple. And then I'm gonna use this as sort of a demonstrator as we go through. And then here's another strip that I added. You can tuck something under it, or you can have your photo slightly under it if you like. This is just a simple page, just simple mat. Because I did take that hardware off the spine, I wound up covering the gussets between the pages, because not this one, but the center one exposed the 2 holes that were holding it down. A simple fussy cut stamp out of the collection. And this is actually from the 12 by 12 because the stamp was a little bit bigger and I like the scale bit better. Okay, we've got a pocket here, another beautiful tag. Tuck that in. And then there's another pocket page. So each one of the registers has 1 pocket page. Another tag from the collection. Actually, this is a cut apart from the collection. And I think, I'm not sure if that's 8 by 8 or 12 by 12, but it is a cut apart. And another simple mat, a simple mat, I just love this page, so I didn't want to embellish it any further. This is the center of the book, and this is the reason I had to put these down, is there's actually 2 holes here that were holding that hardware piece on the back. So I went ahead and did a decorative strip on all the gussets inside the book. Okay, another tag, just beautiful. I just love that wineberry color, and I really like the way that tag turned out. Another piece of ephemera, and it's a cut apart as well, and I can tell by the back. The actual, that's so tight, sorry. The actual ephemera cards have journaling space on the back. Here's another open-ended cut apart, and that is definitely from the 8x8. Sorry, I'm fumbling around so much. I'm not used to dealing with such a small album. Another tuck spot. Another tuck spot, and then a couple of tags in here. That's a cut apart, and of course the tag that comes with the album. Another cut apart, and then I featured a small piece of chipboard here, which I think looks nice. Another piece of chipboard here, and I left this opened as well. And then a nice piece of chipboard over here. And if I recall, yeah, I left this open-ended so you can slightly tuck your photo behind it if you want. And so there's the back, my favorite piece, of course. Another charm that if you buy the bundle collection from us, this charm and the bee and a couple of other charms will come as part of your overall collection. I think this turned out great. I'm loving this little mini album. The whole thing from start to finish is just rectangular or strips, rectangular or skinny strips of paper. So there's really no fussy cutting. This whole thing went together front to back including taking this off maybe an hour and 45 minutes. And that includes the detail stuff like adding this stuff in. So it goes together pretty quick from start to finish. And again, I used only scraps remaining from this project. So, and I still have some scraps, but they are, they're 4x5 or smaller. So they'd be ideal for cards, but there's not enough to do another album or anything like that. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I love this collection. I know you will too. And I hope this inspires you to do something creative yourself. And the bundles are available in our shop right now at www.scrapandcreate.com. Thanks for tuning in. And if you like, be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and please share our channel with anybody that you know that likes to paper craft. Thanks again for tuning in. This is Daphne for Scrap and Create. See you next time.